Krispy Kreme. After the battle ends, after the battle ends, after the battle ends, like the coward he is, Sir Slayde runs off into the forest. However, with victory also comes hardship, as now with Silica's location, publicly known. Though with victory also comes hardship. After our tutorial battle ends, after the Battle of Slayde ends, he rides off on his horse into the forest like a coward. But with victory also comes hardship, as now with Celica's location being publicly known by the enemy, she is no longer safe to stay in Ram Village, as more knights will come after her. So, Sir Myson orders her to pack her things, as she will have to be hidden very, very far away. Once the pair board Sir Myson's stallion, once the pair board Sir Myson's, once the pair board Sir Myson's stallion, Alm comes rushing up behind them, meeting them at the Ram Village gates. He begs his grandfather to not take Silica away from him, but sadly he has no choice. Silica makes a compromise. Silica, not wanting to leave Alm either. Silica, also not wanting to leave Alm, makes a compromise, and instead, the pair form a new promise that once Alm grows up, that once Alm and Silica grow up, the pair will find each other once again, and they will no longer be separated. Silica gives Alm her prized possession, the necklace that used to belong to her mother, and asks him to vow to take care of this necklace, just as well as he would have taken care of her. How sweet. They agree, and with a heavy heart, they are separated. They agree, and with a heavy heart, the pair are now no longer together. We cut 10 years into the future. Alm, now fully grown, donned in shining armor, now donning shining armor. His wooden sword, now replaced with a real one. We meet him having a sparring match with his grandfather. Sir Myson. Near the end of the bout, he begs his grandfather to allow him and his friends to leave the borders of Ram Village. However, Sir Myson says no. However, Sir Myson says no. However, Sir Myson does not give his grandson his blessing. However, Sir Myson withholds. However, Sir Myson withholds his blessing. However, Sir Myson withholds his blessing. Respecting the respects the and after walks back into his house, telling to not have this conversation again. Reunites with his friends from the village, Silica. Goes back to his friends in the village, Gray, Cliff, Tobin, and Fea. Goes back to his friends in the village. Once his grandfather leaves, goes back to his then goes back to his friends in the village. Then heads to his friends of the village to complain. Then reunites with his friends in the village, Gray, Fay, and Cliff. Gray, Cliff, Tobin, and Fay. Meanwhile, a rather dashing knight appears. Suddenly, they are given a visitor, Sir Lucas, who is here to recruit Sir Myson to join the great Deliverance Army. To join the great Deliverance Army. They head. Gets excited over this. Happily takes the knight. Happily takes the knight. Happily takes the knight to his house to meet his grandfather to discuss. But Sir Myson is strangely missing. Nowhere to be found. How strange. So, seeing a hero is needed, and the one. Seeing a hero is needed in this time of danger, righteously asks to take his grandfather's. Righteously asks to take his grandfather's place in the war. Lucas and after a little bit of convincing. And all of his friends join the great Deliverance Army. Lucas is a very cool character. Now let's meet Lucas. Lucas is a very interesting and cool character. I feel a fantastic example of the future units we will recruit throughout the adventure. He is known as, though respected, he is known as the backwater noble among the ranks of the Deliverance Army. He is a kind gentleman. He is a kind-hearted man who wants to do good for the world. And now we continue. And now we move on. Now we proceed.